B-Game oder AB-Spiel hier in Zero-Time-Dilemma. Mal gucken, wie das hier genau funktioniert. Also Spieler, Carlos und Junpei. Sie stehen vor den Monitoren und stimmen entweder für A oder für B ab. Ah, ist das hier das Gefangenendilemma oder was? Das ist nämlich also A steht für Ally und B für Betray. Also sich verbünden oder verraten. Sie müssen zur gleichen Zeit abstimmen und wenn das Timing nicht stimmt, wie immer, werden alle in der Kammer umgebracht. Beide starten mit 3 BP, ist wahrscheinlich 3 Lebenspunkte. So, wenn beide Ally drücken, bekommen beide 3 BP dazu. Ja. Umgekehrt ist es, wenn beide Betray drücken, kriegen beide plus minus, verändert sich halt nichts. Wenn Carlos Ally drückt und Junpei Betray, ne, ist aber irgendwie, es muss ja nicht. Also wenn Carlos Ally drückt und Junpei Betray, verliert Carlos 3 BP und Junpei kriegt 6 BP. Und umgekehrt kriegt Carlos 6 BP und Junpei. Also für Junpei sieht das alles ganz schön scheiße aus, ehrlich gesagt. Carlos kriegt immer mindestens. Also Carlos kriegt nie weniger. Für Junpei ist es ein bisschen scheiße hier. So, wenn irgendeiner der Spieler, achso, es geht darum erstmal, wenn irgendeiner der Spieler 9 BP erreicht, wird die Tür aufgehen. Wenn einer 0 bekommt, stirbt er. Wenigstens einen schmerzlosen Tod wird versprochen. Wenn Carlos stirbt, werden auch Diana und Sigma sterben. Wenn Junpei stirbt, werden auch Akane und Fai sterben.
Share the same fate.
If I die, Akane and Phi die too.
And Diana and Sigma are killed if I die.
Hot damn! How far is Zero going to go with his toying with us?
Ally
Or betray? Well, what'll it be, Carlos?
What are you saying? Isn't it obvious? We choose Ally twice. We'll add 6 additional points to our initial 3. And we'll both end up with 9 BP. No one dies, no one gets hurt. The exit door will open. And C-Team will be able to get out.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
There's nothing gained by choosing Betray, right? Zero's aiming for us to kill ourselves off here.
All right. Hey, before we do this, do you mind if we check on Akane? This girl here, she's always been really smart. If she thinks the tiniest thing is off, she'll start debating with buts and ifs, like someone at least twice her age. But to all of us back in grade school, she was pretty strange. Well, I guess she came across as scary.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just, well, not many people wanted to be friends. I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone. I decided that I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her, if I could. Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She didn't take it well. So, without telling me or the teachers, she went to their hutch crying and apologizing over and over to them. That was over 10 years ago. A memory that's been tucked away in my brain, covered in dust. When I saw her again last year, I was reminded of that time. I just can't not keep an eye on her. I know, she always goes and just quietly shoulders everything herself. That's why I want to protect her. I wanted to help her bear whatever weight she's taken up. I truly felt that. But, well, I don't know. It was like I didn't know her as well as I thought I did. Hell, I couldn't understand why I even cared. I wanted to find out more about who she really was. To go and see her. Come on, you have someone you really care about, don't you?
You mean my sister?
Yeah.
My parents died in a fire. And then Maria fell ill to an incurable disease. Above anything else, I want to save her. I want to see her smile like before. That's what I decided. That's why.
Ah, now I get it. That's why you need the $500,000.
It's clear we both have someone we want to protect. And neither of us can afford to die now.
Right.
So let's get out of this room by both picking ally. We'll work on getting out of this shelter after that. Okay, let's get this over with.
Yeah, back to the room for us.
Don't get the timing wrong, okay? We have to enter them at the same time to...
I know.
All right, here we go.
Nach dieser dramatischen Szene geht's jetzt los.
3, 2, 1.
So, jetzt gibt es natürlich die Möglichkeit, wir machen erstmal das mit Ally und gucken, wie es da weitergeht. Und dann schauen wir mal, alternativ, was mit anderen Sachen passiert. Aber erstmal Ally. Ich bin ja ein guter Mensch. So kennt ihr mich ja auch.
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
Die Sau!
What the... Why?
Der Fucker!
Sorry, Carlos. There's nothing gained by choosing betray, right? You said that. But you forgot, Carlos. There actually was something.
What are you...
Der fiese Fucker!
Q-Team are currently dead. With 3 more, the X-Store will be able to be opened.
Share the same fate.
That's right. If you die, Diana and Sigma will die as well.
No. So then, you...
Don't take it the wrong way. I didn't choose betray so I could escape. I know you'd do anything for the little sister you love. So that's why I figured you'd choose to push betray yourself. So, essentially it was a defensive move. I only wanted to protect Akane and Phi.
Huh? Junpei... Carlos?
There's a Japanese saying, assume everyone you meet is a thief. It means you should never trust strangers so easily.
Bastard. Maria.
Der fiese Fucker. Speichern wir mal. Das ist eine Sau. Ich sag's euch. Jetzt spielen wir das natürlich nochmal mit dem anderen. Wir wollen das andere Ende ja auch noch mal sehen. Jetzt müssen wir gucken, wo das war. Das AB-Spiel, sogar 3 Ergebnisse. Das ist eine Sau. Eine Drecksau.
Don't we?
So.
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
Diesmal ist andersrum. Warum das denn?
No. Why?
You piece of shit! You tricked me!
No. No, I didn't. I swear. It was because the last time we voted, you chose betray. So I.
The hell are you going on about? We've only done this once!
Hey,
Yes.
are you okay, Junpei? Wake up.
What the hell, asshole? This is all your...
You're the one who killed me first.
What?
What is going on? How do I even know about it last time? Junpei's right. This should have been the first time. So, why do I think there was another one? When did this last time happen?
There's a Japanese saying, assume everyone you meet is a thief. It means you should never trust strangers so easily.
This is like when I'm in a fire. Maybe does this mean I've somehow been avoiding the paths leading to death?
Das lag dann wieder zu.
How dare you! How dare you kill Junpei!
Akame!
Jawohl. Nicht aufhören. Er ist noch nicht völlig zermatscht. Geht doch.
Akane, you...
Junpei!
Läuft. Jetzt mache ich nochmal Betray, weil jetzt müsste ja wieder der Verrat auch kommen durch die letzte Aktion. Dann haben wir alle 3 Sachen ja auch mal gesehen. Wahnsinn. Ambidex? Warum ist jetzt da ein Ausrufezeichen? The fuck? Das ist natürlich jetzt wieder wie bei der Abstimmung, dass das von der letzten Wahl mit abhängt.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just...
Warum sehe ich jetzt das
not
schon
many
wieder?
people wanted to be friends.
What the...
Where?
You okay?
Is Is this before the
Das ist
AV
wieder
game?
extrem cool gerade.
What? Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah.
I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone.
I decided I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her if I could.
Huh?
Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She went to their hutch crying and apologizing over and over to them.
Hast du aber gut gemerkt.
How do you know that? Did Akane tell you?
No.
Then why? So, gonna stay silent, huh? Fine. Guess there's no point talking about this. Let's just get these votes.
No, wait! Something's weird.
Hello, pot calling kettle.
Whenever I chose in the AB game, it was always the worst outcome.
What are you talking about?
Junpei? Carlos? Ah. I think I understand. I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
Shift?
Space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. A phenomenon where one's mind crosses space and time.
Akane, is that?
The power we used a year ago? The ability to send and receive information through the morphogenetic field. It's a simpler version of this.
You're saying the me here right now came from a different history?
Well, your consciousness at least. Say you go back in time to when your parents met, using a car as a time machine. Know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course I do. The high school protagonist almost gets it on with his own mother and tries to get his awkward dad to marry her. That's the basic plot, right?
Yes, the story revolves around a boy. We'll call him M. Now, according to the plot, he's successful at getting his parents to marry. But history ends up changing slightly. Upon returning to his own time, his father's a famous science fiction writer, and he's rich.
Huh. I guess the hierarchy was switched when his dad punched the neighborhood bully.
But, did you notice something odd about the movie? Just what happened to the M who lived in that fancy house?
Huh. Well, now that you mention it.
I don't think the M from that history appears in the movie at all.
There are two overarching types of stories about time travel. The first type states that there is always only one history. Meaning, if someone changes the past, that previous past is subsequently erased. The other type is where multiple histories exist. This is the many worlds interpretation, one of the more widely believed hypotheses on multiverse theory. The world and universe split into branches as a result of one's decisions. It's a setup where each branch is able to exist in some form. Okay, so back to the movie. First, let's consider what happens with a single path history. In this case, do you know what M is doing back in his own time?
What he's doing?
Committing a form of murder.
Murder?
Well, think about it. The M who grew up in that fancy house, let's call him M2. M2 should have had a variety of amazing memories from his life. Maybe he met a really cute girl he liked, or was a winner of a contest. The possibilities are endless. All of those memories, every single one was overwritten when M came from another history.
Huh? But the history that disappeared was poor M's.
You're right, that's true. What was erased from existing in time was M's history. But the only memories that M retained
Are those of when he was poor.
So, in effect, the life that M2 lived through was overwritten, all because of the actions that the protagonist M took to save his own. I'd say that's the same as killing someone, don't you think? Next is the multiverse hypothesis. In this situation, M2's life is never erased. Instead, a mystery remains. So, where did M2, the version who remembers being well off, up and disappear to?
Where he went.
This is what I think. On the same day that protagonist M used the time machine, M2, for some reason, did the same as M and went back to the past. But then he did the exact opposite of M.
The opposite?
Mm-hmm. He stopped his dad from punching the bully.
So, when he returned to his own time, it was the world poor M had lived in.
Are you saying that they pretty much switched places?
It would keep everything consistent.
That's depressing.
What is?
M2's situation. Well, he ends up getting the bum end of the deal regardless of which scenario happens.
Damn, that's pretty unfair.
Yes, that's true. But, this is rather difficult to say, Carlos. Your case may be exactly the same.
What?
Your consciousness could have come from another history and taken over this body. In exchange, the Carlos who was here originally...
No. Another me is in the other history?
There's no use in getting upset. You simply need to accept that that's what shifting is.
But wait, Akane, how did you know that Carlos is able to shift?
He mentioned before that he knows which path has death at the end and which is safe. I just sort of knew, too.
An arsonist set fire to our house when I was 18. My parents didn't make it, though I was able to get my sister Maria out. But we didn't make a clean escape. Maria fell into some sort of coma. They first thought that she had carbon monoxide poisoning, but that wasn't what it was.
Reverie syndrome. A variety of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming. We believe this is what your sister has.
Maria is either receiving large amounts of information from the morphogenetic field, or her consciousness cannot stop its jumping between multiple histories.
Huh. Then she's like us.
Yes, though it's slightly different. In Maria's case, that power is running rampant within her. That is what the reverie syndrome really is.
What?
If a way can be found to control the ability, then she could recover from it.
Is that true? I see. That's good. So there's some hope for her.
Hey, Carlos, when you dove into the fire to save your sister, you were able to hear her voice, right?
Yeah, I was.
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
Maria! Maria, is that you? Just stay there! I'm coming to get you! No matter how you look at it, there was no way her voice could reach me. But I realized exactly where she was, and I found her quickly. That was the first time. After that, I could hear victims crying out in the fires, and which way would lead to my death.
Oh, this ability we have is triggered by intense danger.
When we're threatened by a crisis, it's easier for us to access the field.
I get it. So that's what it was.
So, Carlos, Junpei, shall we shift?
Huh?
What?
There's really no reason to play the AB game. Well, as it stands right now, it's incredibly likely the both of you will decide to pick ally. But instead of going through that, it'd be better to shift to another history. It'll work! The three of us will definitely be able to do it! But only if we find our lives in danger.
Wait, what do you mean by danger?
Ich glaube, ich weiß, wohin das hinführt.
Control panel has
Genug
detected
japanische Tentakelfilme gesehen.
main cord required to supply additional deuterium. Please quarantine or disconnect the control panel.
Hey, Akane?
You're really turning the reactor into a bomb?
I told you earlier, didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
But this is absolutely nuts. Even if we do manage to do this, the us who are from whatever history we switch with will end up...
Do you plan on dying here then?
Oh, right. I forgot you were like that.
The main cord is preventing the shield from deploying. Please evacuate now. Please evacuate now.
So, where do we need to jump to?
Well,
Ja.
You didn't consider that part?
if we knew in advance, the effect of the threat would be lessened.
You're not affected by any of this at all, are you?
That's not true. Here, look, my heart's pounding so fast. Do you want to check it?
Check it.
2 minutes until detonation.
Hey, it's kind of getting down to the wire here.
Shit! Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it. Jump to the same history I am.
The same history?
Which one?
Think! There's a history when we didn't get all ones on the dice rolls. The moment right after that.
Warum denn? Da sterben sie doch.
Are you insane? We're just gonna get ourselves killed.
It's okay. I have a plan.
30 seconds until
Na dann.
detonation.
All right. I trust you, Junpei.
Ah, damn it. Junpei, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. The fuck? Okay, das war interessant jetzt. Ich bin nicht ganz sicher, warum man nicht trotzdem das AB-Spiel hätte einfach spielen können mit dem richtigen Ergebnis. Da wäre man auch weitergekommen. Natürlich kann man auch woanders hinspringen, aber das geht doch auch. So, warum ist denn alles hier nicht mehr farbig? Ich bin nur an einer Stelle. Boah, ich glaube irgendwie habe ich in dem Spiel geht es irgendwie gerade. Ich bin schon an einer Stelle, wo es jetzt hier sehr dann irgendwie fast linear weitergeht. Ich habe jetzt hier keine Möglichkeit, mich an anderen Stellen auszuwählen. Und das geht jetzt hier weiter. Das ist die Stelle, wie Sie gesagt haben, wo es bei dem, was vorhin noch gelockt war, wo ich die Würfel werfe, nicht 3 Einsen bekomme und dann sie ja zusammengeschossen werden eigentlich. Auf jeden Fall interessant. Also geht es an der Stelle beim nächsten Mal weiter. Für heute ist der Stream erstmal vorbei. Auf YouTube wird es wahrscheinlich einfach am nächsten Tag weitergehen, weil ich das ja so plane, dass ich da keine Pausen habe. Aber das ist interessant. Bin sehr gespannt, was sich Akane überlegt hat. Nee, Junpei war das ja. Was Junpei sich überlegt hat, warum wir gerade zu dieser Stelle reisen sollen. Weil eigentlich werden sie ja wirklich zusammengeschossen. Das passiert ja vorher. Und dann liegen sie da verletzt. Aber das erklärt auch, warum hier andere Szenen, die eigentlich auch mit dem Game Over enden, hier danach noch weitergehen. Ja, da bin ich jetzt auf jeden Fall gespannt. Nachdem es jetzt zwischenzeitlich etwas frustrierend war, weil ich irgendwie nicht ganz sicher war, wie ich zu den nächsten Szenen komme, die alle noch gelockt waren, geht es jetzt doch ganz gut weiter, nachdem wir alternative Sequenzen gespielt haben und die wiederum miteinander verbunden, auch in der Reihenfolge tatsächlich wichtig sind, neue Ereignisse freischalten. Puh. Also, dann seid nächstes Mal wieder dabei. Wenn ihr live auf Twitch dabei sein wollt, achtet auf den Streamingplan, den ich regelmäßig veröffentliche, jede Woche. Dann wisst ihr, wann ich es live streame oder guckt eben auf YouTube zu. Bin sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Sehr, sehr cool. Ich speichere nochmal sicherheitshalber. Und spiele dann nächstes Mal weiter in Zero Time Dilemma. Vielen Dank erstmal fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal.